Hi guys, so you're joining me down here at Fensmere. I've been up the farm all day, well, all this morning, before we head off for a few days for my wife's birthday, and just been non-cormorant patrol and stuff. I've had a few fish taken from the Leany Pond, so we ended up putting some more ropes across it yesterday, and I'm waiting for the net to net it. Obviously, I should have had it done this year, just didn't have the finances, and you know, I'm the one suffering for it because I'm losing fish still. Anyway, I thought what we'd do is I've mentioned this loads of times now, but I actually haven't got round to doing a video for you to show you it. I'm going to show you the underwater camera setup that I use for checking feeding spots. You know, people using these on bait boats and stuff at the moment, or things very similar to. I mean, that's not my bag, but for you know, checking your spots as a fish farmer, seeing that the food that you've put out there has been eaten, gives you so much insight and means that you're just nailing it. You know, if it's all gone, you can feed more. If it hasn't gone, you don't feed. And you know, unless you do that, you're sort of pissing in the wind, really. You just do not know. You can observe all the signs all you want, but you do not know. Where with the camera, you can definitively check all 4 spots I've got going on here at the moment, which I've done water temperatures up just over 10 degrees. So this last bit of warm weather we've had and sun as the thermal effect has really kicked the water temperature on. So I've started feeding the enhanced immune boosting garlic bait, which I've got off of Billy Berridge and HMV Baits. So I started that yesterday here. I'm going to go and take you through the process, checking those spots and see what we can see. Firstly, I'll talk you through the camera itself. As I've said, I think before on some videos, you know, it ain't expensive. It was like 130 euros and it is bloody marvelous. Doesn't matter how turbid your water is, how coloured it is. It works fantastically well. Again, bait down on the lake bed tends to show up quite pale. So it's super easy to see, and you can see it easily. If you're having trouble observing bait on the bottom, just put in a little bit of corn or a bit of maize with it as well, and that just gives you that sighter for checking in and making sure you got your spots right. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing. I'm going to put the camera on the other way, and I'll go through the camera itself. All right then, so this is the camera itself. An absolutely superb piece of kit. This one here is, as you can see here, it's a Fish Pro. Is that zooming in? It's a Fish Pro. As I say, cheap as chips, not expensive, works fantastically. Comes in this little carry case, has a screen cover. You can adjust the LEDs on it, you can adjust the brightness of it, etc., according to what you're facing and your water conditions. This one comes with a 30-meter cable, so I can get down to 30 meters with it. So you've got plenty of depth. And how I do it, these are generally dropped down under the ice, but I use, and I've created this little system. So it's basically my baiting pole. It's one section of a baiting pole. I've drilled that out and I've drilled into the camera unit here. So I've drilled that in to an insert. So I've got a small insert in there, if you can see, and then I can just take that out and use a baiting pole. I can take that out. I use the same. I've got one of these and I've got a load of big, heavy nuts on there. I use that as my prodding stick. Instead of having to faff about buying loads of other bits of kit, it does the job for me. I just have 2 insert ends. I can chuck that in, take it out, put the prodding stick end in. But that's it. The Fish Pro, brilliant bit of kit on eBay. I'll go and take you through how to use it out in the water. It really is as simple as plugging it in as it says. Put your DC to DC, you put your AV to AV, and you drop it down in the water, and you can play around with your settings, which I'll show you while we're out there. Okay guys, so here we go. We've just got the camera down, and we're just scanning the bottom at the moment for, this is the area I baited quite heavily. We're just looking for baits at the moment. As I say, they stick out pretty. There's one over there, look, can you see that on the screen there? That's what baits look like. So this was pretty solid. I mean, I put about 3 kilos around this area 2 days ago. One more over there, a couple over there, but definitely not the level and amount that I've put in. So there's definitely been some food and stuff that I've fed eaten, which is a great sign. I check every spot when I do this. As you can see, considering the turbidity in water, it's always in the cruise area here. It's not super clear, but you can just see the quality through the camera. It's pretty amazing. So that gives you an idea of what I'm looking for when I'm out here looking for areas of where I've been baiting. And then at the moment, I'm going to put a bit more in here. I'm going to put another couple of kgs in. There's definitely a few baits there. You can see them over the backside there, but definitely a huge amount have been eaten, which is fantastic news. Means that the boys and girls are on the munch. Fantastic. I'm going to go and check another spot. Okay, I'm just coming into my pole and there was just a load of bubbles. So definitely feeding here. I'm going to have a really good check of this area as well. And again, apply a little bit more. I'm off in a minute. I should be gone now, to be fair. But as usual, I wanted to get up the farm, make sure everything was all right. There's a few pinhead bubbles coming up there. So definitely fish around this area. So I'll check this out and report back to you. There we go. There's a fish down here. Yep, look at that, look. Right below me. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, so this is a slightly deeper area. Again, looking for signs of bait here because this was heavily baited again. And there looks to be very little. This is out towards where the stumps were that I cut down. Go to a slightly better, there we go. This is where the fish was bubbling just a second as I was arriving. So definitely nothing here. They've definitely been chewing this lot up. As you can see the bottom, it's got a nice little bit of silt there, but it's pretty clean. No baits to be seen. Right, we're heading over to the top shallows. I checked this area yesterday and again couldn't see any bait up here whatsoever. Everything had been eaten. In fact, I did this video yesterday, but my microphone decided to run out of battery. So because the microphone had run out of battery, I got no audio on it. So hence I'm out here doing it this morning so I can get another one out this weekend while I'm away. Beautiful out here this morning. Absolutely ripper it is. Absolutely ripper. Right, I'll have a good look around here and see if there's anything visible. If not, give it another dose of a couple of kilos. Head round to the snags over there, or the old snags over there. There we go. That'll be perfect. Okay, we're just drifting back over a spot. Bait there. Quite tricky doing this. You can see there's one right in front of the camera lens, another 2, 3. Turn it round, there we go. We're just drifting over them. So as you can see, super easy to see baits once you, there we go, there's a few more over there. Look, I've just put these in a much bigger mass, so you can obviously tell them when you know that fish have been over your area and taken the baits. All right, let's check out. I've got to go away for a few days and have a bit of holiday.